gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Thank you so much for the support on this series so far. If you do go on to enjoy the episode, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help me a lot. And of course, if you want to see more, that's the way you let me know. Now, on screen, I've changed the team considerably to something a little bit less good. Not that we had a good team anyway, but I'm going into squad battles, and I'm only on semi-pro difficulty. Basically, I want to just try and get some sort of reward. I don't care about sitting there grinding it on world class to try and get some decent sort of gold 1, elite 3 rewards. I'm not going to be playing it that long. I just want to get on the board somewhere to get something back. So I want to play the first 4 games on semi-pro, probably end up in silver 2, something like that. If I decide to carry on, I will. A lot of people are saying that the volume is fine, and I am grateful for that because I was concerned because someone said that the volume is low and things like that. But anyway, a lot of people are saying it's fine, so thank you very much. Awesome. We've got 827 points from that first game on semi-pro because I won 5-0 because it was against the easiest opponent. I think if I play more, I'll bump up the easy opponent because you always get one sort of like 23 chemistry or something. I'll play that on like world class because that shouldn't be too difficult even with a bunch of bronzes in my team, and we'll get even more points, and then that means I don't have to worry and we'll probably finish higher. I don't think I'll play squad battles after today because the rewards, which I'll show you in a second, well, at the end of the sort of this little segment, they're not anywhere near as good as what you can get in Division Rivals for playing just 2 games. So what I'm going to do in this series, not all the time, but definitely in the early stages, is trade. I had a look on the market for a good hour, and I found a couple of players, first of which was Manga from Cardiff, who his cheapest was 3,700, and I found 2 that weren't that expensive. You'd have seen how much I bought them for. So I pretty much used the majority of my coins to buy them, listed both of them up at the same time, which I would not recommend doing. However, fortunately for me, because it's early doors and PC market is a little bit sparse when it comes to things like silver players, and you need these kind of players for certain SBCs or just Cardiff fans in general, I listed those up and I went back into another squad battles game. Once again, this is on semi-pro. I'm using a much weakened team to the one you saw first. Now I'm basically not using any golds at all. Maybe 1 or 2 hero there, but more often than not, it's just going to be bronzes and silvers. Players that I've got lots of contracts on. And just trying to rotate to improve the fitness. Although, when I'm finished with my trading, which we will be in this episode, we're going to do some SBCs, and then I may go and buy a team. Because I will have enough money to do that, I think. We've only got 690 points there, but we are already up into bronze 1, and we are very close to silver 3. I know this is dynamic, and it changes, but of course, the lower ranks, they don't change too much. Manga, both of them sold. Not at the same time, I had to wait a good sort of 40 minutes between them, but there was about 10 minutes left on the one Manga, and he sold eventually. So 2,000 coins each profit. Not too bad, not too bad. Again, I went back in and had another look, and I found this defender. I wasn't just going in and searching teams, by the way. I'm just cutting it down, because I was there for a good 45 minutes looking for one player. It's not efficient, but it's a way to make coins, and there's none on the market of this guy. French defenders and French league players in general, for some reason, I don't know if it's the same on console, but on PC right now they are selling quite well. And the fact that you can't get silvers, or if you can, it's very, very hard to do so, in gold packs, makes them even more expensive. So to be fair, if I probably kept that guy until full launch, maybe I would have got even more out of him. As you can see there, I found that. That's the first time I found it. What I was doing was going to specific leagues with specific nations on, and then just searching for silvers to see how or what the sort of market was like. There was only 2 of him on the market. One was, up in 1,000 or so, and then this one was about 300 coins. So, I decided, well, I'll get him, list him up for 900, and see what happens. I'm going to go through some comments while the rest of this plays out. We've got another squad battles game to go before we go live. People talking about time finishing. Saying, do I use it? I'm trying to. I really am. The issue I have is not knowing when to do it. I don't understand it. I mean, I do. I get the idea, but I can't execute it. I've got no idea what I'm doing wrong. I think I press it too early. I think I'm too eager to hit it. The ball's coming down. I power up. I'm getting ready to smack the ball and then put a little bit of pressure from the defender, and I'm thinking, oh crap, I got to press it, and I always press it too soon. I always get the red triangle. The last few games I've played, I've tried a little bit more and I have got a green triangle. I've only scored 1 goal using time finishing in the full release. That guy sold as I was looking at them, because my plan was to talk over it, because I've bought Paco Alcacar now of Dortmund. His next cheapest was like 1,800, and there was loads on there for max price. Hopefully he sells. Don't know if he has yet, because I'm logged back on. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, the one guy sold, which was awesome. Nice bit of profit on him. I'm not looking for players to trade now. I'm actually looking to buy a player for my team. A lot of people said improve the defense. So I went to improve the defense, not knowing how many coins I'd have. Because if Paco Alcacar and the other dude have sold, we've got a lot of money. But I decided to try and keep it cheap and cheerful. I'm going to want players on the bench to rotate, and then eventually we're going to build a second team for fitness reasons. But I got myself a new centre-back. Look at this for a goal from a bronze, by the way. We're up against a full goal team in squad battles. Okay, it's on semi-pro, so the goalkeepers aren't great. But still a really good finish from him. Not too bad at all. Macedo, whatever his name is, he was actually alright for me. I think he's... I can't remember the nationality of him, but he's one of those non-rare silvers we got out of a starter pack. Not starter pack, the daily gifts on the web app, which I'm doing, by the way, and I have a French League pack to open in this episode in just a second when we go live. Another 753 points pushes us into Silver 2. I think if I want to stay Silver 2, Silver 1, I'm going to need to play at least another... 1 game to finish Silver 2, and I think I'm going to need to play another probably 3 games to finish Silver 1. The rewards here are 2 7.5 packs, 1 5k and 4k coins, which is not too bad. I started looking at the rewards though, and they're not that great compared to something like Division Rivals. So beyond this week, I don't think I'm going to bother doing squad battles. We've dropped down. I think we were in Silver 2. Approaching Silver 1, or were we in Silver 3 approaching Silver 2? I can't remember what we were, but either way, we're in Silver 3 now, which is 1 7.5, 1 5k, and then 1,500 coins, which is fine, you know, for playing 3 games against the AI. If we remain there, then that's cool beans. There's 2 days, 10 hours left, of course, because it's Sunday night. I just wanted something on the Monday episode to be able to say, hey, this is what we've got. You know, we've got some rewards. We've actually managed to sell Paco Alcacar and Fernando Caranga. We didn't sell the other Alcacar, and I probably... yeah, see, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to sell him now because he's now down to, what, 850 coins, and I bought him for 650, so I'm still making money even if I sell him, right? But my plan is to sell him through the night, because at the moment we are 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 164,000 live transfers. Bear in mind the game isn't out yet. PC always struggles from a lack of things on the market. That's why trading is actually much easier. But with that being said, in the night it drops down to about 60,000 items. So if I try and sell them in the night, there shouldn't be many up, and then we'll be able to make our money. So anyway, we made profit on both of those. That's cool. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go open this pack. I got from logging into the web app. I'll be logging into the web app, getting the packs and opening them in the video, as opposed to just opening them on the web app without you being able to see it. So it is actually a League 1 7.5 pack, which is awesome. Probably not going to get anything good in it, but if we can get, I don't know, Marquinhos sent back, that would be brilliant. Let's open it and see what we get, and then we'll go back to talking about my my plan, essentially, and the lack thereof of what's going to happen in this Road to Glory. It's a rare player. It's going to be Meunier, actually. That's a really, really good pull. That's insane. I don't know whether these are tradable. I would assume so. But that's a really good pull, even if we are sort of Brazilian. Oh, baby, we get 2 Brazilians. Oh, look at the state of that card. I mean, okay, he doesn't have insane pace or anything. He's low-medium, which is great. He's not the slowest, to be fair. 62 sprint speed's not terrible. 90 strength, 89 stamina, 83 heading, and then 82 stand tackle. That is my new centre-back. I went and bought one yesterday, but now we have rotation. That's a class bit of pullage right there. And then we get ourselves Boschilla. He's not great by any stretch. In fact, his strength is awful. He's not amazing whatsoever. But he's a gold Brazilian that will fit into the team for sure. Now, these are tradable. How much is Meunier selling for? That's interesting. I'm even though I'm like, oh, hello. I'm actually tempted to buy that to try and sell it on. What's the next cheapest? Like 4K? Bit of trading live right there for you. Okay, so we've got 2 Meuniers. So I'm gonna keep all that for a second, and I'm gonna list this Meunier back up. We just bought him for 2K. The next cheapest is 4K. Oh, 3.9. Okay, that's fine. Next cheapest is 3.9. So I'm gonna try and sell him for 3.5. We bought him for 2, 1,500 profit. Obviously with a bit of tax on top of that, but nothing too crazy, and that's a little bit more profit. We've got just over 5,000 coins, and that's the team I was using in squad battles. So that was the last game we played. Of course, we do have 3 gold players in there. 2 players need contracts. So what we need now is a left back and a right wing, although I am changing formation, so maybe not. 4-2-4 is all well and good. I don't mind it at all. But last night I was playing on my main account, and I noticed that I was getting just overrun in midfield. And unless you've got a really good attack, like the front 4 need to be lightning. You know, they need to be on point and really, really good. And you need to have really, like, 2 solid CDMs here just to make it work. And at the moment we don't have that. So what I switched to on my main account, if I can find it here, was the 4-3-1-2? No, 4-3-2-1. I don't know, I've gone past it, and I'm now making myself look like an absolute muppet. There we go, right. 4-3-2-1. This gives us stability all over the park. So we get rid of Bobo, because at the moment we don't really... I don't like him full stop. I just don't think he's that great. So let's get Wilkes in there just for a second. We'll get him out. I just want to make it so that we've got chemistry. I'm not necessarily going to stick with this team, but that at the moment is probably the best team that I can build with regards to chemistry and the players that we have. So I need, like, Meunier's now on full chem, which is class. We've got a really good centre back. We've got a decent centre back pairing. My goalkeeper's fine. I'm not complaints about him. My midfield now needs improving, and I need a left back, and now I need a right wing desperately. So we have coins, but we also have a few SBCs that we need, or should in theory do, and I'm probably going to do them right now, and we can probably do them with what we have. So there's 3 of them. You get a centre back, max 80 overall, untradeable, so you know I probably won't need him, but if it turns out to be a Brazilian or a French league player, we could use him. Centre mid, 80 overall. Striker, 80 overall. I mean, I don't necessarily need to do these, and I'm unlikely to pack anything I'm going to be able to use, but for the sake of using 3 bronze players, I think 9 bronze players overall, I might as well get it done. And I don't think I'm ever going to use bronze players ever again, because I have enough coins now that I don't need to worry about it, so I think I can just get away with doing whatever I want. I don't know about chemistry, if I need chemistry. No, that's fine. So I can submit those and get myself an 80 rated centre-back straight away. I think we get a goalkeeper for completing the whole thing. What do we do for this one? Another 3 players across the midfield this time. Okay, so we've got 2. A Japanese, Chinese, and... Again, I don't think chemistry is going to be that much of a problem, so we should be able to get away with it. We do. Complete that quite easy. And then the final one is the advanced attack. Yeah, so what I was saying before, with regards to me doing this series, and some of the YouTubers will be able to, you know, spend all day on it. I know what Wilkes currently is in my team, but I won't be using him, so don't worry about that. Me giving him away. I don't know whether we can use any right mid we want here. Santos we do use and have used, you know, for a good 6 games. You got 1 assist in those 6 games, but it's time to say bye-bye to Santos. I don't have all that time to play in it, and I'm not going to try and play all my weekend league games and to try and finish rank 1 in division rivals. I will play it when I have time to play it. I'm going to make time to play it, of course, but I'm not going to sacrifice other things. So is going to be much like a real-life Road to Glory, as if one of you came home from school or work and only had like an hour to play it because you needed to get work done or you were going out or something. You would sit there and you'd play 2 or 3 games and that would be the end of it. And if that's the case for me, then that's the case. So I'm not going to finish Elite 2 in Weekend League having played all 30 games, and I'm not going to finish Rank 1 in Division Rivals and do squad battles at the same time. I will pick one, I will do it to the best of my ability, and we'll see what we get. And that's pretty much, I think it's a lot more relatable as well then as a Road to Glory than just ploughing everything and finishing top and getting a mega team by the end of October. Right, so this is the 80 rated goalkeeper pick. I mean, I don't think this is necessarily that. I don't think I care that much. I think I might as well go for Gertner here because he's French league, and I think it's a case of now that I'm sort of been forced into that French league kind of scenario. I think I'm gonna have to try and pick as many French league players as I can. Subotic isn't actually that bad a player to be picking anyway, and he's from, of course, Saint Etienne, so we will go with Subotic. Of course, I can change in the future, you know, just because I've got 2 or 3 French league players now doesn't mean I always have to use them, but for right now, it just makes life easier for me because we don't have an abundance of coins. Sanson is 100% going to be picked here, even though I'm still looking at other players. Now we're going to go for the French league, and the striker, I can't imagine this is going to be anything that I can use, but you never know. Mitroglou isn't a bad pick there, to be fair, because we can bring him on as a sub. I do have a super sub in mind that a lot of people will be like, why are you doing that? But look, he's got good heading, good strength, good composure, good shot power. We know he's tall, he's 6'2", medium low work rates, and he's French league. So I'm probably going to pick Mitroglou there. 4 French league players, all kind of usable, I guess. If that seemed like a weird cut, it's because I've been away for about 40-45 minutes trying to do an SBC cheap. I've done it now, or I'm about to, and I'll show you why I've done it. We sold Meunier. Went up to about 8,000 coins-ish, and I've spent, what, 1.5, something along those lines, doing the SBC, and we get a 7.5k pack back for it as well, which we'll open in a second. I bought Willock along the way. He probably won't sell, but I bought him for like 200 coins. There are like no English SPFL midfielders on the market, I believe, because of this SBC. There's probably a couple of others in there you might want them for as well, but if we can sell him for anything above 500 coins, we've made a really nice profit. Alcacar will go overnight, of course. Meunier, we've sold. We've got still one in the club. He's now in our start team. Let's go over to the SBC in question. It's in the League and Nation Basics. If the lighting on my face, by the way, is flickering and going mental and you can hear the roof caving in, it's because we are being battered by what feels like a hurricane. One Nation midfield is the SBC, and this is it. Full Irish, and it seemed it was definitely. I searched nearly every nation in the game. It was so difficult to get this done cheap, but I think Ireland have slipped under the radar slightly. What you had to do was get the same nation, but 5 different leagues, and 3 of them had to be silver. I know I have 4 silvers, but it was cheaper to do it that way than to buy a bronze left mid. So we're going to submit that. I would have showed me doing that, but it was 45 minutes, quite literally, of me trying Brazilians, Argentinians, English players, French players, and so on and so forth. So I thought I'd just trim it right down and show you the end product. In the future, I'll probably do some SBCs live, but that was... What am I doing? That was painful to do. So we've got a premium gold pack. It is a 7.5. I'm probably not going to get anything good, but at least we're going to get some fitness and contracts out of there. Maybe some players. If we get 3 players that discard for 300 coins, that's nearly 1,000 coins. So I'm going to make my money back on this, definitely. We get a rare player. No boards, which is fine. We're going to get ourselves Makanju. That is a fantastic little super sub right there. I'm not quite sure of the league he's in. Is it like the... I don't know. Feel a bit silly committing myself, but it looks like Argentinian league or something along those lines. It's the Chinese league. I'm an idiot. So Makanju, not too bad. We get Diogo Jota, and then Hoyler in there as well, who could sell for a little bit. Left mid to left wing that might sell. Anchor chemistry style, whether we can definitely use on a defender. And I think I'm just going to chuck all that into the club. I'm not too bothered about healing cards and things like that in the early stages, because we can literally just rotate. Some people, though, will be a bit impatient and they will want to go out there and use those, so we might end up selling all of them. I can get rid of him now. Wait, there you go. We're going to bring Makanju on to the reserves. We're going to bring Diogo, Jota, and Hoyler onto the bench as well. I'm just going to have a quick look, though, to see if these actually sell for anything, because you never know. If I can get, if I can get 1,000 coins out of Junior Hoyler, I may just let him go, you know. 900 coins, maybe. I'm never going to use him. I mean, super sub-wise, yeah, sure. But I'm not that bothered. I'd rather just go and buy a player that I know I want and can fit into the team, chemistry or no chemistry. Let me try and sell him for 950. See if he goes. Diogo, Jota or Jota. I got quite excited then. But still though, 1.4 is the cheapest I've found. So if I can sell him for what? 1.3? Something along those lines? Yeah, let's just list him up for 1.3 and see if he goes. You never know. I'm going to check the price of Makanjo, although I'm probably going to want to keep him for super sub purposes. Yeah, he doesn't sell. It's 750 there. I mean, that's pretty much what they discard for, right? So let's get Bobo off there completely. He can come on as a super sub. He's not the best striker in the world, but he's got decent stamina. He's got alright finishing. His composure isn't too bad. His acceleration and sprint speed is insane. What skill moves does he have, though? He's a 4-star skiller. High-low work rate. That will be brilliant to bring on as a sub. That's looking alright. That's not looking too bad at all. I'm going to go buy a right wing now and a left back. I mean, they're going to have to be... I'm going to try and get French League Brazilians, and then we can sort of try and convert into a French League Brazilian hybrid at some point. It's kind of what we've got right now, kind of. But let's go into the market and have a look to see what is on offer. This seems like a pretty much a no-brainer. David Neres, who I've packed like 18 times on my main account, could be. He's a 5-star skiller. He's only got a 3-star weak foot. He is left-footed. We can cut in on that left foot. But he's got 88 acceleration, sprint speed, brilliant dribbling skill. His stamina could be better, but it's not terrible. I think we have to go with David Neres in there. Leaves us with 4.5k for a left-back. Don't really want to be spending 4.5k on a left-back. 1.9 is the cheapest we can get him for. 4-star skill moves on a left back would be pretty good. 2-star weak foot, not the best, but he's got 84 acceleration and he's got that 87 stamina. So I think I'm probably going to go for him. It's just a shame that we can't get it for any less than 1.9. Never mind. They're both the same contracts and fitness. So we've got 2.5k left. Gives us a little bit of a wiggle room when it comes to doing some trading or something. I'm not going to like sit there for hours on end doing trading every day in every episode, and for like future reference as well, as soon as we start picking up some rewards, I probably won't bother with trading at all, because it's not something I necessarily enjoy. I know how to do the basics, and I'm not going to go into doing trading tips on my YouTube channel or anything, but I know how to do the basics. It's quite slow going, especially on PC. I'm hoping we don't get a kick clash here, because that guy's wearing all yellow and wearing orange. My man's got some lone players. He's playing one of those formations that could actually work really well in FIFA 19, but we'll have to wait and see. I like Koscielny as a defender, though. I'm using him a lot on my main account, and he's actually surprisingly good. Right, so we just got disconnected. This is interesting. I just got disconnected, like, in the first 3 minutes. And according to Division Rivals, we've just drawn a game. It happened to me yesterday. I was actually losing the game on my main account 2-0. And the game disconnected, and it said, you've just lost. Well, I didn't disconnect, I didn't get kicked from Ultimate Team, my internet didn't drop. It didn't count as a defeat on my record, but it counted as a defeat in Division Rivals. So I'm assuming this is going to count as a draw. We're going to get points for it. We've been given 240 to go up, we've given an extra 60, so we are now in rank 4, having only played 3 minutes of a game where I barely touched the ball. No kick clash going on in this one. My man's wearing white. He has an awful lot of FIFA points. He's got Inform, Payet, Buffon in goal, Coman, Lacazette, Ben Yedder. This is going to be a nightmare. Sexy passing. Overlap. Oh, and again, and again. There we go. It's got to be a goal. We're going to score. Is that offside? No, we're onside. I was so confused. Suarez with the goal in the first 6 minutes. This guy's got a very good team. He is pretty good. That was completely against the run of play. I actually, confession, pressed the wrong button when it came to my left wing there. I pressed the wrong button and ended up chipping it to the back post. I actually wanted to shoot. Oh, he's done me. I don't know how he scored that. This game is weird. I noticed it yesterday. It doesn't matter how many defenders someone has. When you're on a counter, they feel like they've got one defender. And it's the same for you. It's the same for them. It's a question of whoever can win the midfield will probably win the game. Good ball into the box. And it's another goal. We've just conceded to Ben Yedder, the smallest man to ever put on a football shirt and a pair of boots. Has just scored a header against my 6'2" defender. Good defending. Marcelo's been really good, to be fair, despite the 2 goals we've conceded. How is that a thing? How has he scored that? Like, how? Okay. Can we get a cross in here? Apparently he doesn't want to do a cross. Shoot, mate. Shoot again. Goal. We got a time finish there. I didn't even try. I was literally trying to just kick the ball. We've scored a goal to make it 3-2 before the break. And it's our left wing. Nabil Fekir has the ball down to the left. Good defending from Marcelo. Ball comes back in. It's a goal. That must have been a time finish from Tolisso. Good goal. Can't really argue. Bad defending, really. Bad defending. Nildo, good effort. Can we get the rebound? We can. It's 4-3. We're back in the game again. Bocchilla, who's been quite good for us, is Meili, who's been equally as good, but he can't quite keep the ball. We've got 8 minutes to get a goal here. I can feel something coming. Either we're going to concede or we're going to score. Ball inside, and again, and again. Overlap. Good bit of football. Play it into the danger zone. It's a goal! We've scored, and I've never been so happy to score a goal in my life. 6 minutes left on the clock, can only be one thing. We're going to concede in the 90th. But Suarez, I believe, has a hat-trick, and we're back on level terms. What a game. It's scrappy defending. It really is. He's going to get a header with Lacazette. He's going to get a header again. We're just clinging on here. Don't let it go out. Oh, that's game. Finally, we've got ourselves a draw. That was an insane game of football. That is probably the most exciting game of football I've had on FIFA 19. And it was one of the scrappiest, but it was so enjoyable. I really like that. Suarez with a hat-trick as well. So what does a draw mean for us? I keep getting achievements popping up for some reason. I don't have this on any other account. We get basically what we've got for that draw, the phantom draw at the beginning, the one that disconnected. We've got 40 points. I know a lot of people looking at this who don't have the game are going to go, hang on a minute, what? You're only getting 20 points for a draw. You only get 65 for a win. So getting 2,000 points for FUT Champs qualification is going to be a slog. However, we do have 2 weeks to complete that. What I'll point out as well is you don't need 2,000 points every single time you want to qualify for FUT Champs. It's a case of once you've qualified for it, you get significant points per game in FUT Champs, and it becomes a lot easier once you've already qualified. The hard slog is trying to qualify. I like it though, it's good. What are we going to get? 3 skill rating points, which is very poor, but it was a draw. I feel like we deserved a bit more than 3 skill points for that draw, because that was a tough game. It doesn't take the opponent into consideration when it, player-wise. He had much better players than we did, of course. We're now in rank 3. It is like squad battles. It is dynamic. We won't stay there if we don't do anything else. We've got nearly 6 days, 5 days, 15 hours. So, if I leave it there now, we will drop into rank 4. I think we're guaranteed rank 4 now, regardless of what happens. We've got 960 points. That will not be... So if we show previous competition, it was a lot lower. This was last week's final points. It was a lot lower because there was only like a handful of players playing it. This week already it's much higher. So I think we're guaranteed rank 4. That'll probably end on about 900 points, maybe less. So we're guaranteed 7.5, 15k and 3,500 coins at the end of the week, which is awesome. But I am going to be gunning for rank 3. I'll try and get rank 2. But I'm happy with rank 3. Any gold rank in any of these is going to be class. So this is Division 6. but we'll get between option 1, 2, and 3. So rank 3 will be a rare consumable pack and a 35k pack. That's option 1. We get 2 rare consumable packs and 2 35k packs, but they'll be untradeable, so you could choose between one of those, or 27,500 coins. If we can get rank 2, we get considerably more, and the rewards are much better. However, rank 3 is probably where I'm going to be finishing, if I can piece together enough wins. I'm going to try and do my best off camera, though. I'm going to try and get my reviews done a lot quicker, or try and time manage a bit better. It should be the way that I'm saying it. But either way, we're going to get to unlock another objective here. It's a weekly objective, though. So what are we going to get for this? Score 4 or more low-driven crosses, and we get ourselves a squad fitness. I mean, to be fair, it's not the best, but it'll definitely come in handy on a road to glory. Do we use 5,500 coins now and just blow the whole thing on one player or 2 players? Or do we try and trade up a little bit more, get ourselves 10,000 coins, and then splurge on someone, you know, quite highly rated, shall we say? We could even go for an inform. I don't know if there's any Brazilian informs that we could go for. But either way, that's the end of episode 3. We're on the road for sure. You know, squad battles will get something on Monday's episode for that. We should get decent rewards for division rivals, and then in 2 weeks we should have enough to qualify for Weekend League. Fingers crossed. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour, smack that like button, leave any questions you've got in the comments down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.